What's going on, folks? Welcome to another episode of After the Whistle. Take two. First take, I ain't have my mic like a dummy, so we had to start over. But, Wednesday, April 8th, yesterday, we experienced every single season in one day from 6 a.m. to like 5 p.m.
Yeah, crazy. You got some crumbs in there. You're saving leftovers.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. I woke up yesterday morning and looked out the window, seen snow, and I was like, yeah.
Bruh.
I was confused.
Yeah, I saw that. I did a double take, actually. So I looked out the window and I saw it. I was like, nah, I might still be dreaming. Then I went downstairs and I looked and I was like, yo, this snow is really coming down like this. Like, what? And you know what I did? I went right back to bed. I'm like, I don't got time for this.
It's the only thing to do.
Yeah, man. It's to New England. And then by the time 3, 4 o'clock hits, it's a little cooler outside, and some folks had on no shirt, no coats on. Some folks had on shorts, and then.
And where I'm at and where this show was taped, it's like a 5-10 degree difference sometimes. So sometimes I have to drive to this city with my winter coat on and take it off as soon as I exit the vehicle. Yeah, like today. Like today.
Typical New England weather, man. That is why. Did you know Kenny Lofton didn't play baseball until like his junior year of college?
No, I knew he did go to Arizona and play both. I just thought he went there to play baseball and just happened to play basketball as well.
He went there for basketball, and he didn't get on the baseball team until his junior year. And
so did he play in high school?
He must have.
Because is that why he was just like a contact hit and super fast? Because I told people if I played baseball, I'd be like Kenny Lofton.
Yeah. Well, he said he got recruited to Arizona because I think it was Lou Olson at the time was there.
They need a point guard, right?
Yeah, he said they needed a point guard and they needed someone that was fast and athletic. Yeah. And then them assistants, they go around and be like, well, there's this guy in Chicago. He might be he might be a good fit, and I think he led the nation in steals one year and stuff like that. Like, quite the athlete.
That's dope. Yeah. That is dope.
I say that to say this: kids play multiple sports because you never know which one might,
Facts.
Yeah, because this dude became an all-world baseball player, MLB. All right. College basketball is officially over. We're going to recap some of this stuff that happened over the weekend. Final Four national title. But first, we're going to recap the Final Four. The only intriguing game was Illinois and UConn. This was actually a really good game. Nice battle between the two teams. Well, UConn in the end just made enough plays. And I did not realize how many Europeans that Illinois actually had. They had a boat. But Chicago is like the second largest city for Eastern Europeans
my bad.
That live there.
Let me mute this.
Yeah, they got a big Polish community. They got a big Serbian community and all that. So they was able to get those big guys. But at this game, it just came a matter of UConn just making the plays late.
Stevie said it. UConn was riding the momentum. Yeah, they just made more plays. Only thing I had an issue with UConn is getting out rebound. But listen, you got more assists and more steals than the other team, you're most likely gonna win.
Yeah, and them dudes they had I think the height advantage favored Illinois. They had them footers, a couple of them footers.
Yeah, but Illinois, when you shoot 23% from the three, and like a lot of these schools, they shoot a lot of threes nowadays because of the league they're trying to get to, which is the NBA. You have to make more. That's all.
I'll say this, though. They need to stop playing these games in football stadiums because I think that also affects the shooting because of the depth and all that. I don't get why they don't have these games in basketball arenas.
It would make sense, but I think they just want to put everybody at an even playing field because let's say pro arenas, but there was like there is an arena, a basketball arena that nobody has touched all season. So you should be able to have, but then it's like the scheduling for things. So I think the football, because it's out of season, and the NBA still going. Yeah. So I just feel like it's just a bigger venue to pack as many people as you can in, and then it puts everybody at a level playing field because Nobody plays in the football stadium other than Syracuse. They were in the tournament. So
I just don't. Yeah, I'm just like, and another thing, they want to have that big draw with the crowd and set like the record, but it's like, I'm all the way up here. I barely see the court. Like,
it's like I just feel like with every other sport, you just can't do certain things. With basketball, you just do it. They kind of do whatever they want.
Yeah,
it's kind of whack.
And then it also blocks out like kind of like the noise factor from the fans when you're like it'd be easier for football. But for basketball-wise, the way they have it set up, I feel like, because, most most the fans are, like, right there.
But
so
you would think by now there's a neutral arena that's in, like, Vegas, Texas, Florida, California. Give me another state that's, like, neutral. Because I'm just naming big states that could like, have this arena all year round. That could be vacant, and then when the tournament happens, or the Final Four, or Elite Eight happens, you can have all the games there. There's no reason why we don't have an arena that's just straight for college basketball and tournament.
Yeah, and if they're gonna do it in Indiana all the time, shoot.
And it's like, granted, you want to have the different draws in different arenas, but when it comes to the Elite Eight, Final Four, championship games, you should have it in one arena that should be available all year round.
And it's specifically a basketball arena.
And I can speak on this because, for one, in Texas, they have so many warehouses that have professional courts in them that you can just have a warehouse that's big enough to achieve what you're looking for in regards to attendance, making sure everybody's a level playing field, making sure it's an actual basketball arena.
Right.
There's a lot they can do. They just don't care enough to do it.
They don't. But as you said, Illinois 6 for 26 from the three. That dude Braylon, he definitely carried that momentum. Braylon Mullins, he carried that momentum from that shot into that game because he went 4 of 7 from the three. Like, that was his best shooting performance all tournament. But it was just too much Tarris Reed, man. Tarris Reed, he was a force in that game. He gave the Illinois bigs some issues, but Illinois didn't make it close. But they just couldn't make the shots because they had a chance to tie it up, I think, or cut it down a little bit, but they missed the three. So
it's just good to see a big actually like getting busy.
Yeah.
You don't really see that anymore nowadays.
Yeah, no. Yeah, most bigs they might be down in the post once, but they're hovering around the 3-point line. So, following that game, we had Arizona and Michigan, which we all said the winner of this game is going to win the national title. And man, did Michigan put it on them. Michigan went on one of their runs because it was close here and there. It was close. But then Michigan went on that run that they usually go on. Arizona couldn't really capitalize. Arizona's offense kind of faded, and also the biggest issue with Arizona the entire season is they're not a good 3-point shooting team. They play old school bully ball, and their threes they didn't have no 3-point threat in this game, and that's kind of what did them in because they were scoring, but these guys, I don't think Michigan missed up. Michigan could not miss. I swear every shot they took, it was just the basket was wide open.
Well, the game was over after halftime.
Yeah.
Even though it might have looked like they had a chance to come back, the game was over. Yeah, Arizona, when you only have, 5 assists compared to 22, they're moving the ball. But granted, they couldn't even make shots to even give their teammates assists. So it's just tough outing for them, man. And then you got Michigan shooting 44% from the three. It's tough to beat any college team shooting over 40% from the three.
Right. And I swear it was just like every shot they took, it was, even with the hand in their face, it was just, they could not miss nothing in that game. They just got on the rhythm, and they've been doing that all year. Not many people paid attention to them. I think they had the most double-digit wins in the season by any team. They had like a bunch of 30-point wins. They had a bunch of 20-point wins. So they pretty much until the national title, they ran through everybody. I mean, they
But like honestly, even if Arizona shot awful from the three, you went 26 for 71.
Just not. Yeah, it was just not a good day.
And then what else was I looking at? Then your free throws, you went 15 for 22. if you make your free throws, you may cut more baskets, you got a chance.
Yeah.
Even if you don't shoot that well from the three. They just didn't shoot well at all. But Koa said it. He was like, shots just didn't fall.
Shots didn't fall for the air. That's basketball.
Just didn't fall, bro.
Shots don't fall for you, and shots fall for another team. That's how it goes. And yeah, for Michigan, it was great.
But these were the two best teams, one of the two best teams all season. So like one was rolling and one wasn't.
Yeah, pretty much. And Michigan rolled it right into the national title game. They were trying to get their first one in about 37 years, and UConn was trying to get their third in 4 years, I believe. And it turned out, man, this was a hard game to watch, I tell you. This was a hard game to watch. He thought Arizona shooting was bad. Both teams shooting in this game was not good at all. It wasn't really good. But Michigan was able to make the plays. They were able to go on that run and build a double-digit lead. And they were able to, they just able to do what they kept doing. This is their lowest scoring game, I think, of the season, 69, or of the tournament, I should say, is 69. They scored 90 points in each tournament game.
Shout out Elliot Cadeau.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were bashing that boy all off season about transferring, just because of the play style of UNC didn't fit his game.
Right.
He wasn't a bad player at all. So I'm glad he got a second chance and he did the best he could with it.
Right,
So
got MOP.
Hey, for real, that's dope. I just like the redemption stories, you know what I mean, on his part. But yeah, tough game. I didn't watch this game. I was too busy helping the AAU program with skills. So by the time I got out, the game was over. But Michigan just showed why they were one of the best teams all season with this performance, because they didn't shoot well, but had 6 steals to UConn's 4, 6 blocks to UConn's 2. That's the my check. Defense wins championships, right?
Right.
So there you go.
Right. And they had a lot of mismatches. They were kind of exploiting. We was talking about the big guys. That big. So he's from Spain, I think.
Okay,
and Mara,
the 7-footer.
Yeah, that 7'3" guy. I think he's from Spain. Every time he got the ball, it feel like something good happens. Even if he didn't score, he always found a way. And yeah, for UConn, they had a chance to tie it. I think they probably should have went for the 2 and played the free throw game and foul game, but timing situation, I don't think they had a timeout left. It was a good play. It was a play that was working all game. Just Caravan, I think he was just a little bit too far beyond the 3-point line to get it, and it was a good contest. But you kind of have nothing to hang their heads low on. Like they.
Also, shout out Alex Caravan, man. I've been seeing your shirts all over the place. Just loving you out here, which I think is dope. Mass guy getting some love, and he had a great career.
Right.
2-time national champion. Was he All-American this year?
Not sure. He might be.
Was he Big East first team and all that?
I think he was Big East first team.
All right, well, I mean, he's gonna have good chance to make some money in the league.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially his position he plays, small, he's like 6'9", small forward.
Shoot.
He can do a little bit of everything. Maybe he play the 2.
Right.
So, good luck to him in his career in the future.
And also, he joined an interesting class of players to play in 3 semifinals games. Christian Laettner, who played in 4. Darren Collison, who played in 3.
Yeah.
And he played in 3 as well. So I think there's a couple other people,
sure.
but those are ones that I can remember and stuff.
No Izzo guys, right? They only went twice, right?
Izzo in a row.
Or was it every other year?
Yeah, it was like every other year.
With between Cleves and the Flintstones.
Yeah.
I was curious, wasn't sure.
Yeah, but
in Florida?
Florida only two. Florida only 2.
Like there were some schools that always hover around the semifinals.
Yeah.
And then there's some schools that once they make it to the Final Four, they either win it or they don't make it there at all.
Right. Right. Yeah. So all I can think about, and we had that Duke team that went to 4 straight. They went to 4 straight Final Four. That's an elite group. That's an elite group of to join. But yeah, congratulations to Michigan, first time time in 37 years since the 1989 groove. That was Glenn Rice, right? Glenn Rice, I think Glenn Rice was on
gonna
that
say,
team.
yeah, and I think a guy from, I forgot his name, from the Bean, I think.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Not the highly respected man anymore.
Yeah.
But then, too, they can get rid of that footage. They can get rid of it now. Leave Chris Webber alone.
Oh, man.
Get rid of it.
Yo, people was trying to bash the Fab Five. They did the Allcast on that, but there are people talking. They're like, "Yo, why people celebrating the Fab Five? They ain't win no national title." It's like, it's not the point. Like, these dudes are culture changers, and I don't think people understand how hard is it to get to the national title as freshmen and sophomores, or how hard is it to get to back-to-back Final Fours at all, man.
You know
it's
what I'm gonna
crazy.
say? If you weren't even birthed when the Fab Five was around, just shut the hell up and ask questions.
Right.
Don't give your opinion. Just ask adults, like real adults.
Right.
Why are they allowed to do this? And they'll explain these things to you.
Yeah, because college is, man.
And as years go by, the influence dwindles.
Right.
So when you're not in the league anymore, when you're not as I want to say pivotal and as visual, like Jalen Rose, you see him all the time. You're not gonna fit Jalen Rose, but the other guys, it's like, so you gotta be around more, and we gotta champion these people that help push the culture forward in regards to changing the fashion of athletics.
Right.
That's what people don't understand.
Right.
And certain coaches won't never get it because certain coaches are unfashionable.
Yeah, and this is one thing about a lot of people that claim like they're basketball fans or they want to cover basketball and stuff like that. They don't even be doing their history on the game. Like they'll be willfully ignorant about certain things, and it's just like, yo, if you're a lawyer, wouldn't you want to know who like the best lawyer out there was that defended somebody, or who the best African American lawyer that's hired? You got to do research on things in whatever field you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I swear basketball is like the only sport that people will be willfully ignorant about the history. It's just like,
because basketball is honestly black history.
Yeah, that part. But
anything that's predominantly ruled by us, we're always gonna get some shade.
Right.
I need to eat some stomach rumbling.
Nah, I hear you. There was one thing I was gonna bring up, but I completely forgot what it was. It was like people. Oh,
what's up?
The George Gervin thing. I don't know if you saw this. Everybody.
He didn't win?
No. Oh. You know how everybody knows George Gervin is the Iceman, right? And he didn't trademark it or whatever, but everybody knows he's the Iceman. But so Caleb Williams from the Bears, the quarterback from the Bears, he wanted to trademark Iceman and stuff like that, and there was like this whole thing about people who has the right claim, and then there was just like a whole bunch of people was like, yeah, we get it, George Gervin ain't trademark it, but he's the original Iceman. Like, how do you not know that? And then there was one dude that said it, and he supposedly covers the NBA, but they're like, you cover the NBA and you don't know George Gervin as the Iceman, yeah, it was good. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, people don't know history about players and stuff like that in the sport, especially for a guy who was one of the 75 best players ever.
Now, first of all, I don't think Iceman, Caleb Williams, how many game-winning touchdowns has he thrown?
Like 2.
Oh, no. That's not enough at all.
Right. Because he had a couple this season.
Granted, George, you should have trademarked it, bro.
He should have.
Because of how the world works.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I feel like trademarks are a tricky thing because there's so many people that created things, that could do things, but didn't have the money to protect it. And you got people looking in like, oh, I can't do that, but I got the money to steal your idea. Right. Make it so it's more lucrative for me than you.
Yeah.
What happened to, you know what? I was supposed to wear the second, the alternate version of my shirt, the 100% cotton one.
Yeah.
That would be suitable for this topic right here. Because originality is legit almost extinct, bro.
Right.
You can have your own. You can have your own name, bro.
Right.
You don't got to steal somebody's name that's a historical nickname.
Yeah, that's And anybody knows he was called the Iceman because he was cool on and off the court.
Yeah, like Dwight Howard taking Superman because Shaq was Shaq Diesel before he was Superman. So, like, it's just things you just don't do because it's respecting the people that came before you.
Right.
But he should. But George, like, bro, you've been around way longer than Caleb been around. So you definitely should have trademarked.
And I think he probably ain't trademarked because he probably just he gets whatever, like, people want to do work with him and stuff like that. It's just it's an unwritten rule. We know
it's a cardinal sin.
Yeah,
it's still the Iceman's nickname.
We know
he's been the Iceman the longer we've been alive.
Facts.
So in all reality, he should be grandfathered in to the trademark offices. He shouldn't even have to do any paperwork.
Speaking of,
and too. There's so much stuff on record with him being called the Iceman. Isn't that some form of proof?
There's a whole commercial.
But isn't that some form of proof that you really can't steal the nickname when he was appointed it by other people? So I get it, the proper paperwork, but he's been that for so long, the paperwork shouldn't even matter.
Right. Speaking of cardinal sin, I don't know if you saw this on Instagram, but a church in Sri Lanka printed out the wrong, the Hail Mary Catholic prayer. They printed out the
I ain't gonna lie, if I was a teenager, young boy at that church, I'd have been ecstatic that day.
Yeah. I just started dying because it reminded me of one of the Simpsons episodes when Bart printed. I forget what Bart did, but they were supposed to sing some religious song, and Bart turned it into like a rock and roll song, and the whole church was singing it and didn't even notice until the preacher was like, "But that is funny though. That is funny." And the first couple words in that song.
Yeah. I was just singing it in my head just now, and when you said that, I was like, "Oh my God."
All right, UCLA, they captured the national title. They beat the brakes off of South Carolina. South Carolina didn't have a chance in this game, man. I watched this game, and it was just like, South Carolina is good. They're good enough to get to the national title, but they're missing that player. That's, when things are going wrong, all right, they had Asia Wilson. They had, that year they won it with Camilla and the other girl, I forget her name, but they don't have that. They just got a bunch of good players.
They got rid of their playmaker and sent to the LSU, right?
Yeah.
There you go. That was your playmaker right there.
Yeah.
And you was too busy having to come off the bench like Jamal Crawford.
Yeah.
Jamal got paid to come off the bench.
Yeah, but it was offensively for South Carolina. It was just a struggle offensively. You scored 9 points in the third quarter. You're just struggling, and UCLA they got the girls.
I seen some of that game. It just felt like South Carolina just didn't have it.
Yeah.
They didn't have it. They didn't really want it. All them girls UCLA wanted.
Yeah. And then when you look at UCLA record, they're 37-1. It's like, oh, they've been one of the best teams in the country all season, so this shouldn't be a surprise. Lauren Betts, she's tough. She's tough.
That whole five is tough because Hamiyaka is his sister.
Gabriella.
She be doing her thing out there.
And she had 21, 10, and 5 and didn't get MOP. Even Lauren Betts got it, but even Lauren Betts was like, when they announced her name, she was like confused because it's what it is. But I think this is the first one for the program.
It is.
It's the first one for the program
for the women's.
On the women's side, on the women's side.
They got to stop saying that.
Yeah, I got to distinguish.
No, not even you, but like on TV.
Yeah,
they're saying it for the program. It's like, no, you got to say for the women's program because some people think UCLA as a whole.
Right.
And I got John Wooden's book at the crib.
Right.
Never read it. I probably should read it this weekend.
I did. I was doing that too with when Bishop Faheen, because I remember I said this is the first one for the program. I'm like, no, hold up, this is the first one for the boys, because I'm like the girls just won it like a couple years ago and stuff, so I had to make sure it happens. But yeah, this is but congratulations to them though. They earned it. They really earned it. It was a really good game. Well, really good game for them. For South Carolina, it's back to the drawing board. You gotta find a killer.
Yeah, but we can't just skip over that nonsense that happened.
Oh, that was next up.
Oh, okay.
With Gino being a sore loser.
He really only had one rival, and that was Pat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
once Pat passed away, he felt like, all right, I could relax and just stop winning. And it's like, nah, somebody else around the corner that played against Pat.
But it was just so unnecessary and stuff. Your team didn't play their best. They couldn't make shots, and you just lost to a better team. But it was like, Gino, y'all blew them out last year, and it was.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that just willingly wants to coach girls basketball for that long, a lot of that stuff's gonna rub off on them. You ran women so much, some of that stuff's gonna rub off on you, bro.
But the optics, it just does not. None of it looked bad. There's the racial factor. There's the
male women, white male, black woman.
Yeah.
Then it's like South Carolina's predominantly women of color. UConn usually is not.
There's the mixture. You're more mixture of a team.
But they usually aren't that colorful.
And then after you walk off the court, you don't even shake the players' hands. Yeah, that's one thing. You're supposed to have grace in winning and in losing. And
unfortunately, in the world we live in, people look at that as that white male entitlement.
Yeah. And then
which shouldn't be the case though.
It should not be. But someone said it best. UConn lets Gino get away with it because he's in the Final Four every year. He's getting you a national title every other year or every few years. So they're just like, we're not going to reprimand him for anything.
UConn's like Alabama.
Yeah.
Legit. Other than they got the Sun, but they just sold the Sun, right?
Yeah.
So UConn's definitely like Alabama, bro.
Yeah, this dude said his dad went to Stores, Connecticut one time way back in the day. His overall assessment was this is just Alabama for white people.
Oh, damn. All right. It's like nailed it right on the head. Well, I gotta beat that man. I like him. That's all they got.
I ain't never been to Stores, Connecticut. I've driven through Alabama, but that had me dying. But yeah, Gino, you gotta be a lot better than that, man. You just can't. You
gotta understand the temperature of the world we're living in right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, my man, hold yourself to the standard that you always held yourself to. Win or lose, be a man.
And y'all won it all last year. Like, it's okay to lose to the team that you beat last year because they didn't want to get you back. It's all right.
But like, how do you even justify reacting like that? To a lady. I'm not big on debating with women, especially like that. That just makes you look ridiculous.
Right.
Because it's like behind closed doors, would it have been an argument or you would have...
There was something to say.
Because I got real heated, bro.
Yeah, it was too close.
It's not. That's my thing. For you to talk down on a woman, bro, I got issues with certain things that you don't. And I'm a dad. I got a girl, I got a daughter.
And especially Don Staley. Don Staley's like cool, calm, collective.
But once again, in the world we live in, as a man, you don't never just like bark down at a woman, bro, in public or ever. Like, hold yourself to a higher standard, man. And that's ridiculous.
And then his apology, he's apologizing to the staff and to the South Carolina staff and players, but you're not apologizing to the person that you just try to berate on national TV.
You know me, Moo. I hate apologizing if I feel like I shouldn't or have to. But no, Don deserves an apology, face to face and on the mic.
Right.
Don't email her. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's some sucker, man. That's some sucker stuff, right?
Yeah.
I don't like
corny.
that. Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Athletes Corner. Then we got Lynn English. We got the Lynn English boys. Then we got some stuff we got to talk about. This is a quick show today. Hello, welcome to another edition of Athletes Corner. We got another giggle groups over here. We got the Lynn English Bulldogs in the building. Coach Dina and the fellas. What's going on, Coach?
Yeah, chilling with these young bucks.
Yeah. Before we get started, I'll have everybody introduce themselves, starting with Mr. Older Women over here.
Isaac Yankee, sophomore.
Trey Robinson, freshman.
Zay Soto, freshman.
Sergio Munoz, freshman.
Josiah Peralta, sophomore.
Marky Vernon, freshman. Jade Garcia, freshman.
Yosio Paulino, sophomore.
Yuri Figueroa, Jr.
It's the old guy. That's the old guy.
Yeah, you got the mic. You got your own mic, man.
What about
Coach.
Coach
Jarnell, y'all?
Coach Jarnell.
Coach Jarnell. Yep.
There you go. All right, Coach Dina. Year one's a wrap. You know, a lot of ups and downs, but overall, your overall assessment of your first year coaching, as head coach, I should say, no first year coaching.
I figured there were some expectations were coming in, you know. Start with the young guys, develop them, which that worked out. Thought we'd have a couple more wins, but
Right.
you know, it's all a process.
Yeah, right. Well, it's kind of as a first year head coach, you know, going from assistant to head coach, but you've been in the position coaching for a while now. Like, what was kind of some of the differences that you know, and responsibilities that you had to deal with?
All the behind the scenes stuff, you know, between the paperwork, between making sure my freshmen, my JVs, and everybody else was all set. Uniforms, you know, all that other stuff, you know, stuff that you don't see.
Right.
Y'all laughing
Yeah,
so
they
much
got the
about.
giggles, man. I don't know. It's something about the cameras that the giggles, man. Isaac, full year varsity for first year starting, right? What was the difference freshman year and sophomore year for you?
Probably learning to like play a bigger role and helping to like lead my teammates. Like, cause last year, I mean, I was still supporting my teammates on the bench, but like on the court and off the court and keeping people up. I know sometimes I was down myself, but they always had my back, so I had theirs.
Right, you deal with a transition too. You go from Coach Al to Coach Dina.
Yeah.
Kind of, what was kind of the differences with the coaching? Was it not that much of a difference?
They're both two really good coaches. I feel like Coach Al had more of like, sort of. I don't know how to explain it. It's like Coach D was like more laid back, and Coach Al was like more like,
Out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That best describes that.
Definitely.
Yeah, year 3 under wraps. Got one more year left, man. How fast is it going though?
It's too fast. Like, I feel like yesterday I was a freshman learning, like, you know, coming in too fast. I'm about to be a senior, graduate next year. You know.
Coming in too fast is crazy.
Coming too fast.
But you go. You know, freshman year, you're playing freshman and JV.
Yeah.
In between sophomore year, you're JV varsity, right?
Yeah.
Full-time varsity. Like, how did those 2 years help you in that transition to be in the full-time varsity role?
Well, it didn't help me that much. I feel like I should have already been playing, you know. I think I was better than some of the people on the team last year.
Yeah, man.
So it helped me a little bit, you know. It just helped me stay humble, stay poised, keep working. But yeah, that's about it.
How did it change your preparation for the game? Because knowing you had to play one half JV or whatever, and then half of varsity, and now you're playing full-time varsity.
Well, yeah, I had to, you know, work on my body more, you know, be ready out there because I wasn't really getting a chance. But when they gave me a chance, I was ready to go out there.
Right. I guess. Like, what are you going into your senior year? But what is some of the things that you're personally working on individually and team-wise that's going to help for next year, so you guys could not miss the tournament again?
We're not missing the tournament again, but you know, I'm working on, you know, taking accountability. Like Coach always says, I gotta take more accountability because, you know, I'm one of the older guys on the team. Gonna be probably the oldest guy on the team next year, but also working on my game. Huh?
You gonna be the only senior?
Probably, yeah.
Well,
Yeah. So working on my game still. I feel like this year I was okay, but I took a lot of plays off. I also got to work on my defense. So
Right. Coach, what's got some of the blueprint that you're kind of trying to set up and trying to have a better season than you guys had this year? Because there were some games that you guys had but slipped away late, and you guys could have had like 3 or 4 more wins in some certain instances. How do you make sure that doesn't change so the games that you guys are supposed to win, you win them?
Well, part of that was, inexperience. We did walk in there with a couple, we had seniors on the team, but they all just only played JV a lot up until this year, so it was their first time. Getting Yuri to play, and getting Isaac to play full-time games now, so they got more experience. So coming into next year, it should look a little different. Also bringing up guys like Mark, Jasiel, Josiah, a few others, Aid, they all got some run this year. So next year should look a lot different because they're not going to be walking in with, deers with headlights. Right. So it should change. Plus, the off season we'll be working. We plan on getting in the weight room, do a lot of off season stuff. So, and my guy over there thinks he can dunk now, so we gotta see about that.
Clip after this.
All right, we are back, folks. Okay, North Carolina hires Mike Malone. Interesting hire. They were leaning towards Billy Donovan, but he was taking his sweet time because he wanted to wait till the season was over and stuff. So, and then all the other guys that they were targeting were signing contracts, extension and stuff like that. So it was just like,
When did Mike Malone go to school?
I have no idea.
I seen his interview earlier today, but I missed where he said
He went to
school.
Worcester Academy.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. For college, though. Did
No
he play
idea.
at Worcester Academy? Or
I think he played there. He played there too. And his daughter's on the volleyball team over there.
Good for her.
Yeah, so I mean, but you got an NBA championship champion coach as your new head coach, so it's gonna be interesting. This is like the first non-North Carolina alum or somebody that's been involved with the program in the past that they hired. So it should be interesting.
What other candidates do you know?
They were really targeting Billy Donovan, the Arizona coach. They wanted him, but Arizona gave him an extension.
Where's Stackhouse at?
Stackhouse is on the Warriors.
Oh, he's on the staff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Mike Malone went to Loyola, Maryland, from 1989 to 93.
I caught Maryland earlier today. I didn't get the beginning of it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so let's see how this goes for North Carolina. Might work, might not, but
I just think their expectations should stop being so high. I get it. There's a what's the word I'm looking for? There's a standard at UNC, but allow people to be there long enough so they can meet the standard.
Yeah. So
And you can't gauge your success off the team down the road.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
even though they've had more titles recently than that team down the road too. So.
and my thing is too, when Coach K was getting Duke going, North Carolina was North Carolina. Now that Shia got Duke going, you got to figure out how you're going to get back to being North Carolina. It's not the end of the world, though. Just stop looking down the road.
Just get with the times. Just get with the times with college basketball. That's all. Red Sox. Ooh, boy, we're going to give you our Red Sox update early season, but, the weather ain't been nice, so that tells you a lot. That tells you a lot. They did win their last 2 games, though, against the Brewers. They won 5-0 yesterday. They're playing the Cardinals in 2 days on the 10th, but they beat the Brewers. They won that series 3-1, but, yeah, it was kind of a rough start. It was a rough start, but there's 100 in some odd games. But the fans are already yelling, chanting for the owner to sell the team because they're not a big fan of John Henry and what he's doing.
Sell the team?
Yeah, they're not a big fan.
Oh, I'm thinking they're going to move the team.
No.
Sell the team.
Yeah, because they're not a big fan of John Henry. They think he's cheap and he's not doing.
He has 2 first names. You were not supposed to trust anybody with 2 first names, especially John and Henry. Like, come on, bro. What is his middle name? Thomas?
Yeah. NBA news, man. NBA. Right. There's only a couple games left in the regular season. There's about 3 games left. So the Celtics, they just need to win one more game to clinch the 2 seed. Detroit has clinched the 1 seed for in the East. Celtics and Knicks play tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
Every time they play the Knicks, they better put a stomping on them.
Yeah. This is going to be Tatum's first game over there since that injury, too.
Oh, my God. He better go for 60.
He better go for 70.
Go for 84.
85. They did one last night. They beat the Hornets. The Hornets are playing. They're having a really good season. They're playing.
Doing all right. I mean, for them, they're having a good season. AC really ain't like.
They had to get somebody from our coaching tree, the Celtics coaching tree, to go help them get it together. Because I was telling my boy, listen, LaMelo Ball, he don't play winning basketball, and you got a winning coach. He's changed his style of play. He's a little more under control now, and not as reckless. Yeah, a little bit. It's still somewhat reckless, but he's not as reckless as previous years. But I like their team though. They got some guys on that team, but.
Just how long can they keep them together?
That's the thing. That's the thing, because some of them got some contracts coming up. And then in the Western Conference, Oklahoma City and San Antonio are the top seeds. Oklahoma City 63-16, San Antonio 60-19, and then Denver. Man, Jokic is over there averaging another triple-double. Who, in all seriousness, should win MVP, but I feel like they're gonna give it a SGA again. I feel like. But what Jokic is doing and then what Wemby's doing, it's like, man. And if Oklahoma City sees San Antonio in the second round or so, yeah.
I'll be honest, man. This league got like a couple more years to figure out who MVP gonna be. For Wemby just be like, all right, just leave it at my door after the season.
And the thing with Wemby is he's not one of those like modest guys. Like, well, you know, he's like, nah, give me that MVP. Like he don't want to finish in second in anything. Like that's his attitude, and he's like,
as a competitor, that's how you're supposed to feel,
right? And you know how some people they just not, you know, they don't outwardlandishly say it. He's just like. He letting it know, so like, hey man,
he's not getting paid to be mediocre. He's getting paid to be great.
Facts. And my favorite thing is when he don't like a team or players, he lets it be known. And when he goes up against those teams, he really lets it be known. So, hey man, people say the NBA is missing some intensity and stuff. They're just like this guy. He don't like nobody.
He shouldn't.
And he's French, and they usually like everybody.
This is true.
But his dad's African. His dad's from Congo. His dad's side of the family. So.
He black, bro.
Yeah, he black.
Yeah.
But you know the French.
We know we mon ami, but you see what color he is.
Yeah, you know the French. They like to claim. They like to claim their transplants, the immigrants, when they're doing something.
When it's convenient.
When it's convenient.
When you mean Europe likes to claim.
It's convenient.
They're colorful people when it's convenient.
They're very convenient. Yeah.
Let's ask Giannis.
World Cup time, Olympics time. That's when. Oh man. All right.
Rest of the days, don't shade.
just like Italy, Italy used to the black dude on their team, Balotelli, they used to like blame him for everything with the soccer team, and now they haven't made the World Cup since he's left the team.
And didn't he sue them or something?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So.
Rightfully so. Get your bread, bro.
So it's like the karma is coming back on them, and then they was complaining about certain teams being in the World Cup and not them.
But
like,
what is the issue with just looking at somebody and seeing that they're a different color than you? You look at somebody's plate in a restaurant, they get different food. You're not calling them all types of names because of that. Because of their choice of, you know what I mean, spices and meat and all poultry.
I love how Pedro popped that in right there.
You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense. It will never make sense to me.
Hey, Pedro, that was slick. That was hilarious. Let's go to into some boxing, man. And I know there ain't much going on, but what's going on in the boxing world right now?
Hey, here we go. Actually, it was a nice weekend last Saturday. A couple of good fights. Here's one of them.
Oh yeah,
The
Deontay Wilder.
return
Somebody say
Wilder
he did a Shawn Michaels moment.
against Derek Chisora. Same outcome, but different results.
When he going that far?
Deontay
I hit him with
ended up winning, so.
the I love you, and then knocked him out.
Oh, what he did to Ric Flair?
Yeah.
There it is, man. He ended up with the victory.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder.
He needed one because he lost his last few fights before this one, so he needed a victory.
He did, yeah, absolutely.
He needed one. So what's next for him?
I think she probably should retire. I tell you, man, he didn't look as good. I don't like what I saw, but hey, he'll be all right.
Yeah.
He took advantage of the time he had, though. Him not being like a growing up boxing, him getting into it, being a champ, having so many wins. Man, he took advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he maintained.
He maintained.
Here's another fight too that happened. The return of Tim Tszyu, the son of the Hall of Famer Kostya Tszyu. He got beat up a little. Same results. He ended up winning the fight. Unanimous decision. So there you go.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, he got beat up.
Damn. Cut up under the eye and all that. Jeez. Oh man. See August walking back and forth over there.
Tell him relax. He hates you sometimes. That's my guy, though.
This weekend, lastly, the return of Tyson Fury.
Okay.
Live on Netflix.
Why?
This Saturday.
How come every time I see Tyson with his little duck lips or whatever, he makes me feel like he should be in like Austin Powers or something. He be killing me with his looks. I mean, Austin Powers character.
Yeah, we actually got some post-game interviews, man, and a couple clips. Lynn English, head baseball coach, Esteban Paula, and then Angel Thomas, their pitcher. He struck out 11 guys the other night. Struck them out. What up?
From English?
Yeah.
My boy Angel?
Yeah.
He told me he played baseball. I didn't know how good he was.
Listen, man, the day before the game, he DMing me, yo, come to the game. So I was like, all right.
He like Pedro Martinez?
Bro, he was out there.
Pedro little. He little too to be a pitcher.
Yo, he was throwing fire.
You
But
going to a game soon?
they're playing tonight at 7.
Oh, I train at 7.
But April 27th, they playing Classical. I'll be at that one for sure.
I'll make sure I'm at that game.
One. But yeah, he was willing to deal. Even the pitcher from Medford, struck out 10. Them boys were, 3-2 was the final score. Check this out. All right, Coach, season opener for you guys, 3-2. It was really a defensive game. Just how you like the way you guys performed today?
Well, I mean, we did a good job today. I mean, all the way. Most likely, the preacher stat, Angel Thomas, he did an unbelievable job, throwing a lot of strike. And the defense, we played really clean today.
Yeah, you guys gave up a run early on in the first inning, but that didn't deter them. It seemed like you guys capitalized after that. In that third, I think it was like the fourth inning or so, or fifth inning, they went up 2-1, and you guys got the 2 runs, and that gave you the momentum. How good of a response was that from you guys?
Well, you know what? At first, we were kind of struggling. Putting the ball in play, but then after that, after the third inning, then we start putting together and putting the ball in play, and that's what happened when you guys start putting the ball in play. A lot of good things can happen.
11 strikeouts for Angel today. He played 7 complete innings for you. Just how impressed were you with him today?
Just like I said before, he did an unbelievable job. We were trying to bring another guy in the last inning, but he told me, "Nah, Coach, I got it, please." And we believe on him. He's one of the best pitchers in the state, and and he did an unbelievable job. Unbelievable job.
And how good is it to start the season 1-0?
Man, it's feels so good, you know, and more against Medford that they won the GBL last year. It's a tough thing, you know. They're not easy. They're really smart playing the baseball. So we did a good job today.
Congrats on the win, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Angel, man, you guys get the win today. You had a really good game, 7 innings, striking out 11 batters. Just how happy are you that you guys won today?
Oof, unbelievable. Like I'm so happy, working out every single day. I'm playing for my team. I do everything for my team. Working hard every single day, you know.
Yeah. First inning, they got a run in the first inning, but your defense kind of throughout the game, they really helped you out. Just how key was that for your defense? You guys had a lot of 1, 2, 3 innings. You got them out real quick. You know, they took a 2-1 lead, and then you guys were able to get the lead back.
Hell yeah. After second inning, we start to play baseball because in the first inning, was like a little bit scared, and then we working on everything. We put the ball in play a lot. And, you know, man, play hard.
Right. And also, how good is it? They won the league last year. You know, they won the better team in the league. How good is it for you guys, confidence-wise, to beat a team like that?
Like, I never pitched against Medford. You know, I come ready to win because I'm ready every single time. But I have one more game against Medford.
All right, man. And also start the season 1-0, good momentum. How good is it to start the season with a win?
Great. So happy. Can't believe it, to be honest. And keep winning.
All right, man. Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
All right, man, you guys get the convincing win. You kind of close it off with that grand slam inside the park home run. Just walk me through that right there.
I mean, it's unbelievable, man. Like, I wanted to get out of here. I thought I'd put in the ball in play and just hit it.
You put the Jets on that one too, man.
Yeah.
You guys are 2-0 right now. Just how do you like the way you guys are starting the season right now?
It's very good. I like the team chemistry we're building with all these wins. It's important to, you know, keep our team together, bring each other up, and just keep winning.
Defense has been the key for you guys so far early on. You know, you guys got the 3-2 win, and then today you guys got a shutout. But also, you guys are making plays on the outside when they try to put the ball in play. Just how key is that for you guys right now?
I mean, it's important. Like, we've all been working over the offseason, and it shows. Like, we've been practicing with each other day in, day in, out, every day. And, like, you know, it's just important.
A couple days off, then you guys are heading to Bishop Fenwick, right? Non-conference game, how important are those, especially going on the road?
I think it's very important. We need to secure a spot in the playoffs first before we could, like, actually take the brakes off of things.
All right, man, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, we are back. There's some baseball action going on. I mean, St. Mary's, they're playing Arlington Catholic today, and then they're going to be back. I think they're at home Friday. They got a game Friday. Lynn English is home tonight. They're playing Chelsea. Lynn Tech is 2-0 right now. We was actually at the first game. I was at their home opener against Rockport. They won it. They won it 7-3. Talked to Coach Eddie Lewis after the game, man. They look good. They're pitching too. They got a sophomore pitcher. He struck out 8 guys. Yeah.
I saw him online. I kind of days I was reading something.
He had a good one. And then Classical's on the road today against Somerville. Then they're at home Saturday. Actually, I might be at that one Saturday because it's early enough, 1 o'clock.
This Saturday?
Yeah, at Manning's.
It's
early. Yeah, it's early.
I gotta start, going to more outdoor sports, especially spring sports.
Yeah, it's just the weather, man. That's the thing, man.
Yeah, I'm an indoor sports guy. So
I hear
don't like being cold.
I was telling Gary, like, next time when it's a 70-degree day and one of these teams have a home game, they need to have to do a barbecue or something out here. Because that'll.
Why don't they?
I don't know. If y'all hear me, hey, Rich Avery, set that up. Lastly, before we get out of here,
What's up?
No, I said this once. I be feeling bad for the kids that got the fine mamas, the fine sports moms. So I was at. This is at I was at one game. It was senior night, and one kid's mom was so fine. You know when someone's so fine, it just gets quiet.
Oh.
Like they're doing the senior day ceremony and stuff, and she walked on that court and walked to half court. You could not hear nothing. It just got dead silent, and everybody knew it. And I'm just up there just laughing because oh, this is hilarious. And I'm like, damn kid, tough break for you. you walking around with a fine mama. It ain't easy, especially you got people like me.
Don't even get me started. Yo, but one thing I gotta say before we get off the show though,
shout out to all the fine sports mamas
and athletes and kids of all ages, and if you're able to comprehend this, learn how to talk to each other.
Oh, man.
Like introductions, hey, how you doing? I'm so and so. What's your name? Just a cordial conversation, because in life you're gonna have to have these conversations as an adult, no matter what phobias you have in life.
Yeah.
Once you go to work, nobody doesn't care about your little phobias of talking to people or getting on the phone. You have to deal with some of these things, and just being able to talk to people and hold a conversation. It speaks volumes about you, your parents, and where you're going in life.
Communication, man. Communication.
You'd be surprised what doors stay closed because some people don't know how to introduce themselves. Just answer a simple question.
I hear you. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Stop being scary too.
So yes. I had to get out of my shell, and I used to not want to talk to nobody.
Yes, and I grew up with friends that were terrified to talk to girls. He was not one of them, but I always had to say, you know what, F it. I had to be the one to approach them for all of us. So it's one of them things. It's just once you get over that little hump and little uncomfortableness / fear, you're gonna be fine the rest of your life.
We in a outdoor saying, you might not see me talk to anybody but a girl. That's usually where I'm at. Functions and stuff like that. I'm talking to the women.
You know what I say, bro? We can't have no babies with no men. So what am I talking to you for?
Right, and some are all welcoming, some are not, and you know me. Oh well.
It's no different than knocking on the door. Somebody opens it, they don't. You go in this house.
Yeah, but we got to get up out of here, man. We got some folks back there that need to come up here with their trophies, and we got to talk to them. We got some good interviews coming up. We got Lynn Tech boys. We talked with them. That'll be up next week. Make sure you check out the one with Salem, St. Mary's. We're trying to get the Lynn Classical boys in here. Lynn Classical boys. Answer Richie's DMs, answer Richie's messages in the group chat. We're trying to get y'all in here. Gonna get some of the St. Mary's girls in here and all that other stuff. And we're gonna try to get everybody up in here. And
Aaron TJ gonna be out this weekend.
Yeah,
got my package yesterday, so
facts.
gonna be making a bunch of things on the shirts.
And some of y'all stop telling people I don't do stuff for the ladies, man. Y'all sound stupid. We out of here, man. We'll catch y'all next week. Actually, no, we won't catch y'all next week because we got the elementary kids coming in next week.
That is dope.
So there's
me
and Todd next week. We're gonna have the kids next Wednesday.